Okay, we are back for game two. Jalapenos v Negative Gaming. Will
I mean,
Jalapenos
after
be able to bounce back?
after yeah, Jalapeons really showing up for that again. Are we looking at draft? Is draft open now? It is,
Draft?
right?
Yeah, draft is open right now. Should be, yes.
They are high on confidence as we see that Draven E1 pick. I mean,
Yeah,
that is that is crazy, and that screams confidence. When I see an enemy team locking in Draven Nautilus, I'm scared.
yeah,
But we shall see how that one turns out. And I mean, if game, we can expect to see a lot of attention given to this Jalapeon's bot lane, as we know the Yasuo will. He was on Corgi last time. He does like to get out on the lane. The same with their top laner. He does like to roam a lot. I'd almost liken him to Adam from the LEC. Happy to
yeah,
sacrifice his own lane if it means getting kills elsewhere across the map. But I mean, overall, I think Negative Gaming saw Jalapeon's first game, and they were like, "Look, we don't like the Nunu, we don't
no,
like the action. Get him gone."
yeah, yeah,
Clearly, they've been watching,
yeah,
but yeah, generally, the Draven Nautilus coming up, Jalapeons, Native Gaming decide to answer with the Caitlyn Bard.
yeah. Caitlyn
Now,
being very strong in the meta at the moment.
extremely strong, super blindable, super safe, and I think that is going to be extremely important here in this lane.
Yeah,
But yeah, and I think it's super well complemented actually by the Bard. I know Bard is a bit of a suspect character. He kind of does his own thing. No one really knows what he's doing except the Bard player. But I think Caitlyn Bard CC, especially Bard's ultimate, is really good to set up for these Caitlyn traps, etc., etc. But also Bard's roaming potential
yeah,
is what really sets this champion apart. And I mean, when you have a champ like Caitlyn, she can just sit back, she can farm under her tower, she can as be as uninteractive as possible with this Draven Nautilus,
yeah.
while hopefully the Bard can get around the map, can get Jarvan ahead, can get Silas ahead. I'd say get Malphite ahead, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care. It's Malphite. He's a
Yeah.
tank.
I
He
think
roll.
the I think the
Yeah.
Silas pick was a very smart pick against the Yasuo. If he is able to
Mhm.
pick up that ultimate paired with the Malphite ulti, that could be a lot of
Of course,
damage.
I think there's a lot of ultimates here that Silas can really benefit from. The Diana ult, the Yasuo ult, the Gnar ult is huge.
Yeah,
The Nautilus ult knockup is huge. But look, you cannot underestimate the threat of a Diana
yeah,
Yasuo comp.
yeah. I think
That
this.
is crazy
Yeah,
damage, crazy wombo.
yeah.
But yeah, what were you saying?
I think I much prefer the draft from this game from Jalapenos than from the previous one, and I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it gives them. In the previous game, they had nothing going on from early game with the lanes,
Of
but I think
course.
this Draven Nautilus lane should really
Should
help
really
them out.
spice things up.
Yeah,
I want to see some first bloods. I want to see some kills. I want to see some, and not the champion. So the Draven Nautilus.
yeah,
But yeah, without further ado, I'd say let's load on into this one. Jalapeons versus Negative Gaming, Game 2, Day 2. Welcome back to the SLE. We're playing the intro tournament, and yeah, let's get going. So we do now load into game. My initial thoughts on the game state as I'm looking through the runes. Caitlyn opting for the fleet, trying to stay as healthy as possible. Draven going for that Halo Blade, early dominance, that early lane pressure. But it's gonna be interesting to see where both junglers opt to start. I can't help but feel that the Diana is going to start topside because
yeah.
you really want to play for this Draven Nautilus lane, right?
I think both junglers will be, to be honest, as the bot
Of
lane
course.
is where all the action I think will be happening, and Malphite Gnar, bit of a tank matchup.
True. And
Gnar, yeah,
pretty AFK.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Gnar obviously isn't that tanky in the earlier levels, but it's pretty ranged. You can escape ganks quite easily.
Interesting here that Negative Gaming are expecting an invade from this Draven. Not Q, and we'll pick on the Malphite there. Nothing gonna happen, but yeah, a 5 point start again here from Team Jalapeons. Nothing too crazy, despite again having a ball lane that could definitely go in and get these kills, even at level 1. But both teams aware to this possibility, and both teams just gonna play it safe.
Yeah.
As minions are now spawning.
Jarvan is heading up to this top side. I'm surprised to see the Diana starting at the bot lane. bot side, but
True. Diana actually going to be playing and pathing away from Raven. Think the path towards it. Now, I guess as a Diana, her priority is just I need to ding 6 and I need to play for mid.
yeah,
But I think Jarvan definitely making the wise decision to say, look, Draven Nolus, they're going to go in. They're going to be super aggressive. I need to be there to make sure my Caitlyn and my Bard are okay. And who knows, he might even find himself in a position to set up a really good gank. And if you can put a Draven behind, it becomes very, very difficult because he's not the greatest of scalers, especially when you're paired against a Caitlyn. As this trade early levels with the Yasuo Silas really going at it. But yeah, back down in the bot lane as we do expect to see most of the action. Caitlyn does find herself with a bit of a shove lead. They might hit 2 first here, depending, but this is to be expected. The double range versus the Draven, the Nautilus melee champion. But yeah, I mean, Jarvan might be looking for a 3 camp here. I'm not entirely sure. Is he going to be... Yes, he is actually looking for that 3 camp as he is now on his Grom. Diana opted for a 5 camp clear, so she's just looking to get level 6s. Malphite getting a little bit aggressive here. The tank top lane just slapping it out from level 2. I don't expect anything too crazy to happen there. But yeah, I think both teams are... Not both teams, Negativ Gaming happy to just relax and to weather this bot lane storm out a little bit. As right now they're doing a pretty good job. The Draven Nautilus haven't really had too many options to go in as the Meganar. Look for a light trade.
Yeah.
Nothing too nuts. But yeah, I mean, again, first dragon here is going to be... I have no...
it's gonna...
I have no idea.
I can't say.
I just see a timer.
Yeah,
thank
same.
you, Spectator.
Yep.
Thank you, Riot, for that information. The next dragon is going to be a dragon. We'll find out in a minute and a half. When I know, I'll let you know. But yeah, Diana looking for perhaps an invade, perhaps just getting some vision on the top side of the map as Jarvan is just going to clear up this bottom scuttle.
Yeah.
Diana going to spot out the fact that the Krugs are available as there might be a gank here.
Nautilus having to flash away. Jarvan is tanking up the tower, but
Nothing
just
too crazy.
Nothing too crazy going on there. Nautilus doing a good job of making sure they can't get onto the Draven and
Now, it is interesting to me, and this is interesting, that Nautilus has not opted for the Hex Flash. So now without Flash, that drastically reduces the amount of kill pressure this lane has, as your Bard is not done here. He's sniped over the wall as Dan is now mid. She is just going to show, not looking like she's going to get a gank. She's just looking to clear her jungle as quickly as possible.
Jarvan's still on this bot side. I think just picking up the Krugs and we'll probably look to maybe
to
reset.
make its way out, but Diana is on the way down, and we might get a 3v3 here.
I think
Jarvan
just
flag and drag. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, again, I think intelligent plays from the Jarvan to get down to that bot lane and to blow sums is Yasuo.
has to flash. I think that's a smart flash just to be safe.
And again, this is the roaming potential of this Bard. That's 2 flashes gone now from the team that really
forced out of her own jungle. And Negativ Gaming can look to pick up this first Chem Tech drag if they want to, as Jarvan flash. Yeah,
nice.
Silas looks to for a bit of a trade.
But yeah, despite the early aggressive lane from the side of Jalapeons with the Draven, with the Nautilus, they're just not able to work themselves into a position to where they have priority. And again, with the Bard that's able to get out of the lane, and with Jarvan that's such a good, aggressive early jungler, it's really proving difficult because they're just teaming up and they're saying, you know what, Diana? Yeah, these are mine now. Goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, Yasuo is starting to get low in on that mid lane. Again, the Draven is just stuck, glued underneath his tower. He cannot move.
I think the double range bot lane for Negativ has helped them with that push and making sure.
Nautilus really finding it difficult to work an angle with some really well placed positioning from the Caitlyn and from the Bard. But now that they reset, Draven might No, he does also have to reset. I thought he might look for a shove and get some own priority. Does opt to take the free reset as well.
Negative Gaming have some great deep vision at the moment down in Jalapenos bot side, and yeah, I'm surprised they haven't looked for the Drake yet, but I guess that may be because Silas is getting pinned down.
I completely agree, and Nautilus is fed up with these Bard roams, but again, we're looking for a three-man mid. Bard might
Bard
get
could be in
called.
trouble. The Nautilus hook just misses, as Bard's gonna escape to safety.
He's gonna get that Q stun and that magical journey on out of there. Not even close. Oh, bad. But yeah, again, both teams just kind of fighting around this mid lane, kind of bot river area, looking for vision, kind of just waiting for an opportunity. Asilas does now have the Nautilus ult, but no mana. And again, Jarvan is just going to walk into this topside river. It's looking like he's going to get this scuttle. Malphite is going to come down, and again, Bard and Nautilus are mid. Jarvan gonna look for some vision on the top side. He's not gonna find any camps, but let's see if he leaves a ward as he goes. He does not. But again, finding the information that, you know, no camps top, so Dana must be bot, right? He's gonna place a pink, and they might look to set up a dive onto the Gnar here. Malphite is 6, but yeah, Gnar also no mega, so he's actually quite squishy without it. Jarvan is gonna pick up this blue as Malphite does look to get the shove on. Gnar doing what he can to poke out the Malphite, but I'm not sure he's entirely aware of this. But meanwhile, on the bot side, Bard might get caught out here.
That's first blood just going to be over to the Malphite. Simple as that with the ultimate. Nah, really overestimating or underestimating the Malphite.
No mega. Malphite has his ulti, doesn't even need the Jarvan. However, on the bot side of the map, that Draven Nautilus finally being able to get themselves some priority and out of this lane. But again, they see the Drake gone, so Jarvan will just start up the Herald. It is on vision, and I wonder if Jalapeons do care, as Bard will hit the hook, or Nautilus, sorry. Bard forced to flash away there. The Ignite also does go down, but
yeah,
close call, and again, Draven hasn't died, so I'm not sure how many stacks he is currently sitting on, but I'm sure he's itching to get that League of Draven adoration.
Diana just hitting 6. Hopefully we'll be able to start looking to be a bit more proactive on the map with some ganks. Maybe teaming up with that Yasuo.
Of course, and again, that is exactly what you want to see, and I feel like that is exactly what these two teams do plan, as Diana is going to be spotted on the top side of the map. Jarvan is also top side, so yeah, both teams gonna just, I don't know, be happy with that information and move on.
Chill for now.
God, what a fun top lane matchup. Do you play much top lane?
Not me. I'm a bit of a jungle one trick, but
I mean, Gnar might be caught here again.
Jarvan does go in.
They're just gonna slap him down.
And Jarvan is gonna pick up that kill.
Again, a free kill. Jarvan,
They might look to use the Rift Herald as well up there to try and get some plays. Yasuo flashes forwards, but
the flash traded there, easy. Not even close, as Dana is now top.
Trying to defend this Herald, but I don't think she's gonna get too much done.
Yo, Malphite is really becoming a menace. You're gonna chunk out the Diana. Meanwhile, we see Bard has decided he is the mid laner now. He has been there for long enough. He may as well be. Really trying to make sure this Yasuo does not become a problem. And again, the merit in all of that is that Silas finds himself up about 20 CS. But now the Bard has shown Nautilus might look for a hook here.
Him, but it's just gonna be forced to back away.
Draven just not really in range to keep up with that play, and now Bard does arrive back down in the bot lane.
Yeah. Silas is also starting to build up quite a big CS lead in the mid lane.
I completely agree, and now Bard looking to really aggress onto this Draven. We see gold across the map is pretty even. You got about 1k gold lead in the side of Negativ, and most of that is, all of that is on Malphite, and I guess that's down to the Herald, down to the solo kill, as Silas and Yasuo are just going to fight it out. But yeah, again, nothing too crazy going on. We got 2 minutes until the next break. Again, I have no idea what dragon it is. When I know, I'll let you know. Spectator, thank you very much for that information. Um, and I mean, look, Diana has the 6, and she is just kind of sneaking around this bot lane. Doesn't want to show, obviously, but Jarvan is also here. So we might see a 3v3 depending on how Jarvan does want to play this out. Jarvan is going to walk into the river, and Diana might look to go here.
Big ulti flashing away. Does get knocked up, Nautilus, and that's going to be the kill on Draven. Jarvan is here, Bard goes down, does a double kill for Draven, as Jarvan has no choice but to back off. And that's really what Jalapeons needed, getting the gold on to Draven, hoping he can take over the game. And
League of Legends? No, League of Draven. He picks up a double kill, and I'm not entirely sure how much gold he got, but like 97 CS, I can't imagine.
It's balanced out the gold league and gold league that Negativ Gaming did have, and most of the league was coming from Malphite, who, yes, it's nice to have gold on, but doesn't benefit too much on it compared to a Draven.
I completely agree, and I mean, now the Draven should look to reset here. I don't know how much gold he's sitting on, but the flash forward, the double kill out onto the Draven, and more importantly, the Caitlyn also had to flash away. So that means the next time Nautilus...
They might be looking for a dive here, actually. Sorry to interrupt you on the bot lane with Nautilus and Diana, both in the area.
Caitlyn having none of it, though.
Jump over the wall. The Jarvan is in the area. Diana going to be stunned up. Going to engage onto the Caitlyn, who has to pop a hill, but it's still going to go down. Diana picks that one up, as Nautilus is going to CC him, but Bard's just going to run away. And that's another kill.
Yeah, Negativ Gaming sent home with their tail between their legs. Again, Caitlyn trying to get aggressive, but again, she just doesn't know where this Diana is, and although Draven didn't pick up this kill, that's an 0-2-0 Caitlyn, and that is a 2-0 Draven, and now he picks up his full completed item. Meanwhile, top lane might be a solo kill. Snar goes mega.
But he's just going to be a bit of a heavy trade.
True. Bard looking for that deep vision, and the top lane tower might go down here, depending on how aggressive Malphite wants to get. Draven ulti gonna go down.
Right.
Okay. Draven looking for some style points.
Just
sure.
Yeah. It is going to be a Hex Attack Drake as the second one, which both teams will probably be looking to pick up.
True, Hex Attack Drake, of course, giving a ability haste and attack speed, if I'm not mistaken. But what soul would you like to see come out this game? Because obviously Chemtech is broken, is dead.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Strike that. I think there's going to be a 3v3 down here, so...
The Bard ulti does come out, but it just misses.
They are going to spot the Diana now.
Trading going on in the mid lane. Yasuo just chunking out the Silas. He does use the ultimate. Big trade, and Silas is just going to get the 1v1 kill. And that's going to be massive for the fight of the Drake as well.
A beautiful flash there from the Silos. Goes in, uses Yasuo's own ult against him, and then flashes Yasuo's third Q knockup, and it's just gonna be a free kill. A nice little solo kill there from X-Thias in the mid lane for Negativ Gaming, and that is just gonna be a free dragon, I think, now, over to the side of Negativ. And I mean, yes, okay, Hextech Drake hits like a truck, but again, you are a member up, you should be getting that free. Diana is top, she is just going to give it, but yeah, we will now see that it is going to be a Cloud Soul. If I remember correctly, Cloud Soul only gives out of combat move speed now? I'm not entirely sure anymore with all these dragon changes, but that's what I think it does, is Malphite might get caught here.
Yeah, Malphite's in a bit of trouble here, having to flash away, but he's gonna trade. That's a great trade for him, managing to trade off the Diana and get the flash out of the
Yeah, I mean, Flash Force gets a really nice 2-for-1 outplay. I'm expecting that, as we do see some more trading into the mid lane, but again, really underestimating this Malphite's damage again in the top lane. First it was Gnar solo, second now it's Diana and Gnar together, and they just again completely underestimate how much damage this Malphite is capable of doing. But now we do see a little bit of an XP lead starting to form on this mid lane, as he is now 30 CS up. Again, both supports here. Jarvan is also here, and Diana is also moving to mid.
I think Caitlin's also on her way, maybe looking for a big team fight, as the Bard will... massive Yasuo, Silas ulti, I think it was. But everyone just burning flashes, and no one even going down in the end.
Both TPs from both teams use flashes coming out, ultis coming out. It is turning into an all-out brawl in this mid lane. It is 5v5 in the mid lane here at 15 minutes into the game. Whew. This is starting to look like my solo queue games a little bit. My god.
Yeah, Negativ gaming.
Mega. Nothing gonna come from it though.
Massive ultimate into Silas ulti, taking down 2 of them straight away with Diana. Ultimate is going to help pick up the Malphite. But that was a great Malphite ulti followed by Silas.
3-man ult, and Silas again with this crazy big Yasuo ulti.
Diana going low, and she's just going to get taken down. Draven is going to trade it off.
I mean...
This Bard is also looking to go down, but flashes away in the Guardian, I think it was, from Bardwell.
This is a 4-0 Draven now. Yes, great trading going on, but again, as long as Draven continues to be the beneficiary of these fights,
yeah,
I feel like this is exactly what Jalapenos want, right? They want to fed Draven. They want this guy to be so rich and have so much gold that he's just going to kill everyone. Right now, what he's doing.
Yeah.
However, there is always going to be one massive caveat, and that is Negativ have a Malphite, a Jarvan, and a Silas who probably has Yasuo or Diana ult, or Nautilus ulti.
Yeah.
So
Silas does have a big lead as well, and will...
Yeah, of course, I agree, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Amarotic does navigate this game as Nars back. Might get stopped here.
And I think he is just going to go down. The Diana ulti does miss, and Diana is also in a bit of trouble here, having to keep backing off. Help has arrived though, as the Nautilus ulti will hit up him. The Bard ulti, I don't know if it particularly helps, but it does enough. It does enough to get Malphite to safety.
And again, in the meantime, Caitlyn will take the mid tower. Unfortunately, there for the Gnar, did look for the hop over the double hop over the wall, didn't quite get it.
Silas could look for the dive here.
True, we do know he is ahead.
Yeah, and it's just going to be a solo kill.
This is starting to get painful down here.
Yeah, Draven's in trouble. Has got a shutdown, and yeah, just going to go down, giving a massive shutdown over to the Caitlyn.
And this is what we're talking about. You have a Jarvan, you have a... It is extremely hard for Draven to navigate, because yes, okay, he's Draven, he has his stand aside, but ultimately he's not like a crazy mobile hyper carry. He's a carry that likes to snowball, likes to get fights where he's not super locked down, and unfortunately for him, Negativ have really good answers to make sure that the Draven is kept in spot. As a Caitlyn gonna donate some CS over to Bard there. What a nice, what a nice AD carry. Gonna give some of the gold over to his support. That's what you like to see. That bot lane synergy really working. Yeah, and I mean it's really just looking like Negativ Gaming are working together really, really well and synergizing really, really as a team, while Jalapenos are kind of really relying on this crazy Draven and this Diana Yasuo ultimate combo that hasn't quite come to fruition yet. As both teams posturing here for this cloud. Malphite on a flank.
Diana's just gonna go down. Malphite gets 2 at the back with a massive Silas ulti. Yasuo will also go down. Silas stopwatches, and it's just gonna be the clean 5-0 ace.
The clean 5-0 ace. Diana goes in, perhaps a little bit prematurely, gets a 3-man ult, but I think Yasuo might have been steed, so he cannot chain his ultimate alongside it. And in the meantime, Malphite gets a 2-man backline ult. Silas with the Yasuo ulti says, you know what, man, anything you can do, I can do better. Jumps in on the backline, completely blows them up, and then after that, the team fight is just kind of history. The Draven can't do anything. he's just permanently locked down, and with the Yasuo as far behind as he is,
Yeah.
and again, Nar is just a tank at this stage of the game. But yeah, clean ace. Drake goes over to them. They pop the Herald, get open up the base down mid, and
Increases their gold lead by 3k.
it's looking now. Oh, as Diana goes spot.
Needs to be a bit careful here. She seems confident going in. Oh, Malphite's just clearing out vision in the bottom side of the map. And yeah, they're just gonna make sure that Negativ
comes to
casing.
nothing, but Diana's gonna start the Baron here. I mean, Malphite has his ulti.
And he has TP to get into the fight. Massive four-man ultimate from Bard. Diana going in, but it's just going to be killed. Yasuo also going down.
Again, the stars just not really aligning for the side.
It's going to be another clean 5-0 ace.
Second clean ace, and this was a Baron on their terms. They wanted to start this fight. They wanted to start this Baron, but again, the Diana Yasuo combo goes on to one person, and it is just not enough. As Silas getting a little bit low on this Baron, it does appear to be fine, but again, that is 2 clean aces in the space of what, 5 minutes?
I think so. Not even that, yeah.
And from that, we see a full 10k gold lead arise, where only 5 or 7 minutes ago was 1k. So this team really starting to accelerate into this game as Draven finds himself extremely shut out of the game after having such a great start. Although full credit in my eyes goes to Thiaz for playing this mid lane the way he has, completely shutting Yasuo out. 0-5-0 Yasuo has not had the ability to...
Yeah, nearly 4k gold lead he has in the mid lane.
Almost doubling the gold. But yeah, completely making sure that this Yasuo-Diana combo is not a problem. But yeah, I mean, it's starting to look difficult for Jalapenos as Silas is on the bot lane.
Just misses with the Everfrost and the Chains.
The Chains missing, the Everfrost unfortunate, but still has the Baron.
He could still look to... I think
Diana
has to be a bit careful here. Now with the Dino, I think.
But the
help
rest
is on the way.
Side...
Can Nautilus maybe land? Bard ulti's gonna land onto Nautilus. Diana engages onto the Bard. That's not really the one you want to see. As a massive double kill over to Silas, who is just gonna take over this farm. Now drops, and Draven
another 4-0.
Yeah.
Perhaps an ace. No, not again.
Not
but
quite.
You
yeah.
said it. Diana goes on to Bard. Yasuo goes on to Bard.
Really,
those are your 2 ultimates that you need to win this fight. Those 2 ults need to be huge.
They need to be onto the carries of...
and unfortunately, correctly so, it just doesn't happen. And in turn, Silas and Jarvan combine to get, I think, a 3 or 4 man Jarvan Diana combo. Again, I mean,
they're just gonna take the game.
Doing a great job of stealing these ultimates and really using them against them as Malphite will just go in.
Yeah.
And that'll be the game here. Again, a clean game, a quick game. Baron goes down. Negativ Gaming, 24-minute win against Jalapenos.
Yeah.
That puts the group... What does that mean for the group? That means...
I'm not too sure without checking.
Negativ has 1 more game in the group, if I'm not mistaken, and if they win that game, they come first, and they find themselves in Div 1. I'm not entirely sure what this means for Jalapenos, but...
Yeah, I think the mid lane, the mid jungle duo of Negativ Gaming was vital in that win. They played around each other really well, especially in the early game, and just snowballed the game. Helping.
Synergy is super important, and they just have it, and when you have it, and when it looks that good, I mean... You cannot stop that kind of synergy. Yeah. And it showed.
Malphite also doing really well up in that top lane against the Gnar, getting an early lead.
True, and I mean, you can see it across the map. Look at even, like, before we close out, the kill participation across the map, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, look, Dana was part of all 6 kills, but, like, each and every member of this Negativ Gaming kills was involved with 14, 15 KP.
They just their ability to team fight was really good and showed with the Yasuo Diana combo not really able to get on.
Not quite hitting the mark for them in this game. However, overall, I think Jalapenos. I keep butchering. Yeah, jalapeons. I'm sorry,
Jalapeons.
guys. I'll work it out. I'll stop butchering your name. I promise. But yeah, jalapenos going 1-1 in their group. So again, showing some good spirit going into the main season, and I think
Yeah,
with a bit of work, we can really like
yeah,
hopefully expect to see both of these two teams in playoffs at the end of the season. And
yeah,
who knows, maybe we'll get another Diaso or Diana, maybe we'll run it back. But
yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I
yeah,
think yeah, again, I really like how that game out,
yeah,
how their team just linked up. But yeah, again,
yeah.
close fought up until that 15, 16
Yeah,
minute mark. But again,
Jalapenos did have some promising moments early on with the Draven getting really far ahead, but
true that
it
Draven in the
just
bot lane, but
wasn't able to translate into the across the map.
true. And again, I think with that being said, it is time for us to say our goodbyes and
Yep.
depart from our lovely chat for this evening.
Yeah.
So, just Silky, thank you so much for casting
Yeah.
with me
Thank you for
today.
having me.
It was a pleasure. Thank you, Twitch chat, for being around. I hope we didn't butcher too many people's names too badly, but thanks so much, guys. Next stream will be tomorrow, and I know Team Evo will be streamed, and I know uh, VIS versus NME will also be streamed off the top of my head. So if you want to see those two games, tune in tomorrow at around this. You will hear about it on Discord if it changes. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, and we shall
Yeah.
see you tomorrow.